Hey, what's up, fans? Boy Darren with Darmac Builders. Here at the job site, day 2 of the demolition. It's a nice lot. See, when you're doing a demo, you really don't know the size of the lot until you actually get down to it, right? So here, as you can see, we were removing a tree. I'm in a hole right here, and you can see how this is entangled with this fence. It's on the other side of the neighbors, and then the root is right here. And so what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to cut this out so we won't destroy the fence, even though we're gonna put a probably new fence, but we still got people living next door. Took all the trees. It's always good to get the roots out that we gotta get, make it nice and pretty. This fence here I'm not really concerned about because it's not a really big deal, but that's not our fence, the wood fence, that's the neighbor's fence. So we gotta be very cautious about that. And then, oh, you got a squirrel, didn't know that, smells like crap, that actually had an unfortunate accident. Probably was up on a wire there and got electrocuted, because you know how the squirrels, you know, they on the electrical wires, and he met his fate, unfortunately. It smells like crap though. So right now we're in the midst of moving all the concrete, because that goes to a different location than all these trees and stuff right here. All this is going to a different dump site. So we got the actual concrete and everything coming up. The slab is going to be like one of the last things we're going to put. So we're doing everything here, and we're rocking and rolling. This is some of my lumber. You know, I always keep my lumber, right? Always keep my lumber. This is some forming material I can reuse. Got some over there. I got some more stuff coming. It was out of the way because we planned that. I met with the demolition company and let them know, hey, where do you want me to put my material? This is the spot. As you can see, we didn't have to move it, but it was like 6 or 7 trees back here that we had to move, because we're gonna have to put a septic tank back here, and we need the drain field. We need all the space that we can go back. Usually from the property line, you got 15 feet for where your house can go from, as far as the distance from the, so if your property line is at that fence, which is not, you can come in 15 feet, and that's where your house, your back of your house can begin. So we got to take up all of that because we have septic tank. Let's say we didn't have septic tank, we had city sewer, then I could probably push the house a little bit forward and have a bigger backyard. So again, when you're buying a house and you're buying a lot, you got to actually just have city sewer, city water, all that kind of stuff, because that's going to determine your layout of your house. Okay? So just teach you some things that I know, so we can keep it moving, right? I'm just trying to give you guys some pointers and tips as far as how this thing works. And like I said, I'm out here on day 2, getting everything done. Plans in the building department for us to build. So just constant moving, constant moving, constant moving. All right? So I want you guys to continue to watch. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we have all kinds of videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. We're trying to get 1,000 likes, guys. Help me out to get that. And it's under Darren Brown, so I'm gonna give you all the pointers as far as construction, you know, from its where it's from. This is how we build in South Florida. South Florida, you know, like Fort Lauderdale, Miami, you know, we go down to, you know, South Homestead, Coral Springs, Boca. This is how we build here, right? So I want you guys to kind of like know that and see how we do things here. We have strict codes because, you know, we're in the hurricane lane. The hurricane lane, right? So we got to build these properties structurally, even though a hurricane goes down on street. But we have different codes that say someone's building in Texas, Nebraska, Indiana, or whatever, even though they have their own things they got to deal with. But here we have our own codes that we have to abide by as contractors. So make sure you subscribe so you can see what's happening, okay? To my channels, to my Instagram, to my Facebook, so I can continue to give you guys the knowledge that I have. All right, so let's continue to watch, continue to go. Let's get this rock and roll. The AC was already taken out. Somebody may come and get this for scrap. I have no problem with that. Freon was taken out of it, and we ready to rock and roll. Peace.